Right, well I am down Covey Fisheries on Purdy's Lake. I fished it once before back in April, just for the day. Unfortunately didn't have anything at all, it was quite a busy day that day. But I thought, as it's nice weather, as I finished work early, as I've got a bit of free time, I'll do the night down here. So 24 hours on this lake's £20, which again is pretty reasonable. 2 rod limit, and they go up to £24 in here. When I got here about 4:30, my session didn't start till 6, so I had an hour and a half, and I think I must have done about 7 laps of the lake. I was the only person here, so no one was here when I got here. Did like 7 laps, was looking and looking and looking, and couldn't really see anything at all. The westerly wind's been really strong, so there's quite a chop on the water, and yeah, it was just difficult to sort of see anything at all. Didn't see any topping, didn't see any fizzing. So I've decided to go at the top end of the lake and fish off the back of the island. Now, out in front of the swim, you can see there's a nice reed bed, and it just looks like a likely spot. You know, the wind again has been crashing into that, so if there's any fish at this end of the lake, hopefully they'll be crashing into that sort of area. Now, spread a load of bait over the back end on the KD rig, on the 20 millers, sprayed some 16 millers out there as well, and yeah, we are fishing. The wind's going to continue for the next day, again just constant southwesterly wind pushing across the lake, so from my left to right. Since I've had the rods out, I have seen 1 or 2 smaller fish top out by the reed, so hopefully the decision to come up this end of the lake will pay off. Unfortunately, the barrow that I've been using is a friend's barrow that I've been borrowing. There was a bit of a puncture in the tyre wall, but it was still holding pressure. But I think with the recent hot weather, as happened with my old barrow wheel, it's just gone, so it's not holding any pressure. So I've had to walk everything from the car park up to my swim, which isn't a massive distance, but still it's just a lot of heavy stuff. I mean, the bed chair, gotta love having a Nash Indulgence, but it weighs a bloody ton, and walking that probably close to 200 meters from the car park up here, it's just a bit of a nose. I mean, I've got a pump with me, I tried barrowing it up, but the tyre just kept going down, and it's harder work pushing the barrow with a flat tyre than just walking things up, so it took a little while. But yeah, that is it, so we'll leave it there. We'll come back if anything happens, and if not, I'll see you in the morning. Currently 5:10. Had a few little liners through the night. I think the margins are about 3 foot deep here, so they're quite deep, so I think there were some fish I could hear splosh about quite close in. And then I did have a bit of a take here at 1:30, 20 to 2. A few beeps, got up, put my light on. It was a left rod. You can see that the bobbin was off. So, that's weird, nothing's happening. So, clip the bobbin back on. It tightened straight back up. I was like, oh. Looked at the clutch, loosened the clutch ever so slightly, and then line started to take. So yeah, struck into it, and I had probably a 10 to 12 pound mirror. Put the footage up now. 10 or 12 pound, first one out of Covey, so happy with that. 20 to 2. Get the rock. And yeah, just put that one back. I wasn't gonna worry about getting the lights and everything else out just to get that one out. Anything during the day, that's fine, but yeah, it was just a bit of a faff. But that was on a 20mm bottom bait, and the reason for using 20mm bottom baits was to try and, you know, wean out the smaller fish to the sort of better sized fish. I was chatting to a guy in the car park earlier that turned up with his daughter, and he was sort of saying that the average stamp that people are getting is between 6 to 12 pounds, so not really seeing anything else at the moment this morning. Did have another beep on the right rod, but sprayed a few more boilies out across by the reeds, and I did bait up a little bit yesterday by a tree on the left hand side, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on that area just to see if anything starts coming up, but the wind now has died right off, so I'm hoping in the next couple of hours that I might start to see a few more shows. But obviously having that one last night, that was a good sign, because I was considering downsizing to the 16mm boilies on an size 8 hook. That's a 20mm on a size 6. But just looking at the air pressure, it's 1,022 at the moment, so it is still quite high. It's quite muggy. And when I had that fish last night, I looked up at the sky and I was like, what the hell's going on over there? Forgot that it's Glastonbury Festival and you have to drive past Glastonbury Festival to get here, so that was all the lights at like 1:30. Thought that aliens were coming, but no, it was Glastonbury, and all the lights were sort of flashing and yeah, trippy. Anyway, gonna continue to watch the water. We'll see if we can get another bite or two. Well, I switched the left rod to a size 8 with the 16mm, and I've just had a tench, which wasn't what I was after, but you know, little tench. Well, not the intended species, but it's the biggest roach I've ever had. Weighed in as £2. Let's just get this lens. Check out this little bugger. Size of me. Yeah, mental. A little tench. Absolute screaming takeoff view. So yeah, all the little species now are coming out, but none of the carp. Never mind, right. See you later, mate. Ta-da. Well, thought it was going to be another roach, but it wasn't. It was actually a carp, and not a bad size. Let's have a quick look. Ooh. 16 pound. £16 Covey mirror.